All right, here we are back for a Week 6 predictions video. Uh, Joined by Hutch. He's the Vikings. How's it going, Hutch?
I'm doing good.
We're going to go through our players of the week and then go into these predictions as well. Just be a pretty normal week throughout. There's only been one game played so far, and there's one underway at the moment, so we'll check that one out when we get to it. But let's go ahead and start with these players of the week. From the AFC side, Tank Dell had 11 catches, 191 yards, 6 touchdowns in Tennessee. Ryan's doing more for Tank Dell than I probably ever could in Houston. Big game for him, though, with the 6 scores. Quiddy Pay, also from our AFC South, for Chap, had 4 tackles, 3 sacks, and a pick in a loss last week.
NFC offense, Romeo Dobbs, 15 catches, 218 yards for 4 touchdowns. Seems like Savon's building him and Watson at the same time, so they'll probably both be superstars by the end of the year. And then Tyrann Mathieu, 2 interceptions. Who's the Saints user again? Zay?
That's Zay. He got that in a force win, too.
Force win.
Yeah. But good game for them nonetheless. Let's go look at these games here. There's a couple teams on bye, finally. Looks like 2. First game we got LP and his Broncos at 5-0. Absolutely smacked Chapo last week. On the road playing Dwayne and his 1-4 Chiefs. You played Dwayne last week. I didn't see any of the game. I saw it was 39-3, so his defense didn't give up quite as many points as I thought he would, but still
Because he was triple teaming Jordan Addison no matter where he went.
Really?
And I was kept on forcing it.
Oh man. Well, at least everybody knows the strategy to slow you down a little bit. For each of these predictions, we'll start with you, and I'll give mine after.
Yeah, this game, LP will take care of business. Dwayne was throwing, I think he threw like 7-8 interceptions against me, and LP's defense is really good, so I probably expect around the same. So I'm probably going to go LP 45-7 LP.
Yeah, I like your guess a lot. I'm gonna go 42-7 on this one. LP plays really good defense, and then I don't think Dwayne's gonna be able to slow him down either. 2 1-4 teams here in the NFC. The Commanders 1-4 got their first win last week, I believe, and then Jeff is at 1-4 with his Falcons. Both of them looking to get back on track, maybe work towards getting into a wild card spot. Both these two want to run the football, play decent defense for the skill level user that they are. And got people they want to build.
Who's the Commanders again?
That's Flip.
Okay, Flip's. I think this will be a good game and everything. I just think Jeff's a little bit smarter with the ball, and I just think his team. I think he just has more playmakers on his team. So I'm gonna go Falcons win 21-17.
Yeah, I like everything you said about that. Both of them want to run the football. Jeff actually played me pretty tough a couple weeks ago. It was 31-31 in the fourth quarter. Bijan is really, really tough to stop, man. Like, if he continues to build him at a good pace, he's going to be really nice for him in the future.
Yeah, he's leading the league in rushing right now.
Is he? Wow, I see that. Yeah, 744 and 10 touchdowns. He got 250 of that against me. So, I think Jeff will take the win here. I think he'll steadily pull away. Flip's going to have to pass, and it's gonna bite him probably. Give me Jeff to win 31-14. Next, we have one of our games of the week. Jack is 3-1 with his Seahawks coming off a bye week. Playing Dean, who's 4-1 with his Bengals. Since that loss to Twan week 1, Dean has turned it on. He beat KSAP and Ryan back-to-back weeks now by 21 points. And his offense looks damn near unstoppable.
Yeah, Dean has looked pretty good. I haven't got a chance to watch Jack yet this Madden, but Dean has looked good of what I saw. So I think this game will be close because Jack plays it smart, usually likes to slow down the game and everything. So I think it'll be low scoring. So I'm gonna go Dean 35, Jack 24.
Yeah, I like your pick as well. I think that Jack's gonna run the football, which is really gonna frustrate Dean. Jack does run the ball decently well. So I think that the game will be close early, probably to halftime. I'll say it's like a 17-17 type halftime score. But Dean will pull away in the second half and win 38-24. This is the one game that has been played so far. The Saints and the Texans. Me and Zay just got through playing. I took a 52-22 win. It was a pretty good offensive day. for Malik Willis. He had 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Did throw his first pick of the year, though, so that was unfortunate. Um, and then Mechie and Hamler each had 142 yards and 6 catches, which is really coincidental. Pick 6 for Stingley, 2 sacks from Will Anderson. That got it done for Houston. We're 6-0 heading into the bye week. You know, I didn't think I was going to be here to this point. I figured more like a 5-1 or 4-2, but we played really good football. We'll go to the next game. This is one of our games of the week. This is a really interesting matchup to me. You got Peso, who's 2-3 on the road, playing Rob, who's 3-2. Defensively, very similar users. I think Peso may be slightly better on defense. I'm not sure. It's close. But Rob definitely the better offensive user. Definitely has the better offensive team.
For this one, I already played Peso, and I really don't know how the defense is going to do against Rob, because against me, he loved press man, which you cannot do that against the Dolphins. Like, he loved press man blitzes and stuff. So I think that's going to make Peso struggle, make it change his defense a lot. So I'm going to go Rob 28 to 20 victory.
Yeah, Rob was, before the season started, when we did our original predictions video, he was one of my dark horse like Super Bowl favorites, and he has let me down to this point, man. How great that roster is, and he just hasn't looked fantastic. I think this is going to be a week that he can build some momentum back up. Hopefully he'll be able to spread the ball out to all of his different weapons. And there's so much speed on that team, like you said. So I'll take the Dolphins to win here. Let's go 38-17. Next, we have the 2-3 New England Patriots. That's T. Lou on the road playing Dess's 1-4 Raiders. Dess is 1-4, but he's played everybody pretty tough, and he's had a tough schedule. He's got losses to E-Fly, Gabe, Savan, and someone else. And I don't think any of them were like ridiculous blowouts or anything.
No, yeah, everyone's been close. The biggest one was against Gabe. He lost by 17. And he lost to LP by 18. So those have been the 2 biggest ones. So I'm going to take Des to win this one. I think Des is going to have a bounce-back week. His schedule's getting a little easier throughout this. So I think he's going to have a bounce-back win, get on the right track. And I'm going to take Des 35-21.
Yeah, I think Des is actually still a pretty good defensive user. Offense is where he can struggle sometimes, and he doesn't have a great offensive roster. I think he's going to shut down T-Lou here and get himself a good win. I'm going to say he wins it 31-10 over the Patriots. Going to our next game is underway right now. We have the 4-1 Cardinals playing at the 1-4 Rams. We know Hayden has got these Rams. He's not a 1-4 type user. He's going to get them right. The game is 14-14 in the second quarter. Hayden just picked off KSAP in the red zone.
The game's close, so I'm picking KSAP, because one thing about Hayden, he has no clutch gene. We'll never have a clutch gene in Madden. So I'm picking KSAP, and he's going to end up winning like 38-35 KSAP.
Yeah, that's fighting words there. It looks like Hayden has finally made the switch. He is done with Stetson Bennett, because I see Matt Stafford out there.
I know I was just on the phone with him. I told him, like, you ain't going to build Bennett. Just go with the better QB. Focus on QBs later.
Yeah, much smarter move. Bennett's already 26. It's just there's no point. I'm gonna take KSAP to win the game, not because Hayden doesn't have a clutch gene. I think he's played pretty well this year. But KSAP's just a better defensive user, and I think he's safer with the football on offense. And he has more speed at wide receiver as well, which I think will be the difference here. So I'm going to say he's going to end up winning this game. Hayden just threw a pick as I said that to KSAP. I'm going to say I'm going to say KSAP wins 28-24. Let's go 31-28. Next game we're going to, we got the 0-5 Cowboys playing at the 0-4 Chargers. That is Jazz playing at Chevy. Both these teams definitely need to get right and get a win. Their rosters are insane. You can't be sitting out here winless in week 6.
I'm looking at Silk's schedule right now. Bunch of tough games that he's lost and everything. Like he's had a tough schedule stuff. He got up on me 21-0, so I didn't think he was too bad. So I'm gonna take Silk to get his first win, 31-28.
Yeah, I agree. Tough schedule to start the season. He's always been a solid user too, just not off to a good start this year. Jazz, who I was really hyped for coming into this Madden, I thought she might have a chance to win her division this year. Has not played well, throwing lots of picks, not in a good rhythm at all. I'm going to say that Chevy Silk will build on that, and he's going to give himself a win this week. I'm going to go 35-21. Next, we have the 0-5 Ravens. That is Leslie playing at the 4-1 Titans. C.J. Stroud and Tank Dell, having moved from Houston to Tennessee, are lighting up the scoreboards. Leslie has not gotten to play a game yet. He's had some stuff going on, but he says he's back Monday, so he should be playing this game tomorrow. What do you think, Hutch?
I'm looking at Delvin's record, like his scores of his games.
Not Delvin, Leslie.
Oh yeah, no, Delvin's the Bears though, right?
Yeah, but
Oh no, I was looking at my game. That's my fault. I'm gonna choose. I'm trying to figure out how big of a game. Leslie's first game back. This is gonna be bad. It's probably gonna be like 56 to like 7. Ryan, of course.
I almost want to pick the shutout. I'm gonna say Titans win 42-3. Leslie will get a field goal at some point throughout the game, but it's going to be ugly, like you said. Moving on to your game that you were so excited to talk about, we have the 5-0 Vikings on the road at the 1-4 Bears. Delvin has played some tough teams early. Yeah, he's been kind of up and kind of down. It's been hard to judge where he's at. We know what you're doing. You're lighting up the scoreboard with whoever quarterback, does not matter. Jordan Addison's going for 300 yards and 5 touchdowns. I'll do my pick first on this one since it's your game. I'm going to say that you dominate here. It's going to be another ugly one. Delvin likes to use the safety too, which is probably not going to work out for him when you got so many receivers on deep posts or just crossing the field like that. It's easy to get people open. So I'm going to say you're going to score a lot of points. I'll go 52-10.
Yeah, I was thinking somewhere around the same score. I'm just looking at some of his scores. His offense don't look too bad, so I think he's gonna score around like 14. So I'm gonna go 56-14. Do I need to give my 3 keys to victory?
Yes, sure.
Jordan Addison, and more Jordan Addison.
Delvin, if you watch the predictions video, you need to do like what Dwayne did: triple cover Jordan Addison.
Oh, Jordan Addison still ended up with like 220 yards.
I'm sure he did. You triple cover him, you might get a couple picks out of it. Give yourself a chance. One of our games of the week here, we have G's 3-2 playing at Twan 3-1 with his Browns. The first time G's ever played Twan in this league, he beat him. So I need him to channel that energy for this game.
I'm gonna J schedule.
I know he started off with a win over Gabe. Last week he got a forced win over Jazz. He had an ugly loss in there to Bruno and another bad loss to KSAP.
Am I good now?
Yes.
Okay, my mic just ran dead. But I think this is gonna be one of those like surprising blowouts, low key. I think Twan's just gonna get out early, and I'm gonna pick Twan 42-21.
Yeah, I like the pick. I'm not sure if G's will score 21 points. He has been looking progressively worse every single week. He's got Brock Purdy back at quarterback finally. He swears that's going to make the difference for him over Sam Darnold. So that'll be interesting to see. He's got to run the football with CMC more. I think Twan's going to win a blowout here as well. Twan plays good defense and has a good defense too. So it's going to be tough for G's to play against that. Even with all the weapons he's got.
And he has Trevor Lawrence too.
Yeah, he does have Trevor Lawrence. That's Alex's fault.
Stupid trade by Alex.
Yeah. I'm going to say Twan wins. I'll go 38-17. Yeah, I'll go 38-17. We have the 1-4 Colts as Chap playing on the road at the 2-3 Jags. That's Alex. Both these teams looking to Alex get to 500 this week. Chap needs to win a few more and work his way back there. I've played them both already. Good game with Alex, and then not so well with Chap.
Yeah, Alex hasn't looked too good. I saw the game with him and E-Fly obliterated him. But other than that, I think Alex still takes this one, and he's gonna have a good bounce back win. I'm gonna take Alex 35-17.
I think Alex wins this game. Like you say, he's not playing great. Chap's problem is the turnovers. If he can cut the turnovers down, he'll be fine. But I think Alex will win this game. It'll be close at halftime, but he'll pull away. I'm going to say he wins at 35-24. Next we have the 3-2 Lions. It's Drop on the road at the 3-1 Bucks. Drop took a fair sim loss last week to Peso, which was tough. And
I needed that.
Yeah, and Mike was on a bye week. What do you think, man? Picking against Drop here?
Nah, I ain't gonna pick against Drop. I'll be honest in these videos. I want Drop to lose, but I think Drop takes care of business easy, and I'm gonna take Drop 49-14.
Yeah, I like that score a lot. I think Mike will score a little bit more. He does sling the ball a lot, and Drop doesn't have great receivers, but I think Drop will score whatever he wants to. So I'll go 50. I'll go 49-21. Next, we have the 2-3 Eagles playing at the 4-1 Jets. Coach Chapo definitely happy to have Aaron Rodgers, Sauce Gardner, and Dalvin Cook back in the lineup full for the whole game in this one. Tim got a forced win last week over Hayden, so he's looking to get back to 500. He's on a 2-game win streak.
I think Chapo bounces back. I saw Chapo; he's looked pretty good other than one game. But I think Chapo will take care of business. Aaron Rodgers, I think he's one of those types. The way he's built his offense season one is like you need a good quarterback for that offense. So I think he'll bounce back. And I'm gonna take him 35-14.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, Chapo's played well. Don't get me wrong. He's a good user. He kind of jumped on E-Fly week one. You know, week one things are always crazy. He got blown out by LP. Even when his players came back in the second half, he didn't play well. And then his other 3 wins are over Jazz, T-Lou, and Dwayne. So we haven't seen a ton out of him against top users. Not that's going to start this week. But I'll say that Chapo gets the win here. 2 good rosters, but I'll say 42-14. And finally, one of our games of the week, we've got Bruno 2-3 with these Giants playing at E-Fly, who's 4-1 with these Bills. E-Fly is kind of surprised me. Handled business with Alex. Bruno started off well with the Giants, but he's kind of slowed down since then.
Yeah, E-Fly's defense has looked good the past 2 weeks. Held Rob to 13 points and Alex to 17. Blew both of them out. And that Bills defense ain't anything like too special. He's just been playing good defense. I expect the same this game. I'm going to take an E-Fly win, 45-17.
Good pick. I like E-Fly to win here as well. I think it'll be a little closer. Still no Nick Chubb, and Bruno plays good defense. So give me E-Fly to win this one, 34-21. That's getting different voices, different opinions for these videos. Everybody make sure you're up to date on the rules. Make sure you're streaming the games that you're supposed to be streaming. And everybody have a good night.